Subscribe to James the Sheriff Dixon, you motherfuckers.
What's going on, guys? James here to bring you another video. In this one, I'll be doing a The Walking Dead video. And this will be just an overall video, not for like season 9 or 10, just a Walking Dead video. So, about a week or so ago, we got news that there will be a confirmed spinoff. Now, this is confirmed. Now, we do not know what the spinoff will be about, but we are getting yet another spinoff for The Walking Dead. So, there are a couple of hints at what the spinoff might be, so let's talk about that. So, one of the hints is like, there could be a Governor spinoff, and because the Governor's actor, David Morrissey, says that he's been wanting to come back and play as the Governor. He says he's not done yet playing as, he wants to come back as the Governor, pretty much. Now, that would be interesting, seeing Woodbury at the start and how he started up Woodbury with Milton and some of the original Woodbury cast members. I also wouldn't mind seeing the story from the book, The Road to Woodbury, or I think that's what it's called. I wouldn't mind seeing that storyline. And I would also like to see the lead up if they do that storyline, like a mixture of that storyline and an original story with him, leading up till our current time in the apocalypse. So, the other possibility is a Negan storyline with the Here's Negan, because they've also expressed interest in telling Negan's backstory. At least Jeffrey Dean Morgan has. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I love him as Negan. A bunch of people are still on and off about him, but he's a great actor to play as Negan. Now, this season he's been kind of on the back burner, but I hope he gets future lines as as more main characters leave. I know that's bad to say, but as more main characters leave, I hope he gets, future lines. But yeah, that's another thing, that he might get a Here's Negan spin-off, but if they do that, they can just knock that out in a movie if they wanted to, have a Negan movie. Whenever Negan's not filming a scene, they can just shoot his movie on the offhand. Like Norman Reedus has done that a lot of times, filmed movies while he's still filming the show. So, yeah, I think there's 2, possibly 3 things they could do. The third one, the last possibility is they could make a whole new show, with no characters that we know, and just make a whole new show and introduce us to new characters, new storyline. I saw an article that said that Robert Kirkman expressed wanting to do a version of The Walking Dead, but overseas, in China or in England or somewhere that's not the U.S. The spinoff could be about that. I found that interesting once I started to think about it. Think about it like The Walking Dead, but across seas. When Jenner said that the last person that he was talking to were the French. So maybe we could get a storyline based off of France, maybe, at the beginning, leading up until now, where The Walking Dead's current timeline is. But, yeah, I think those are the 3 possibilities that they could do. Now, I know a bunch of people are thinking that maybe there could be, a Rick and Michonne thing, either after or during the movies, or, in between the movies, or it could be a Michonne one, because she'll be going to Rick's movies, depending on how they end season 10, because that's her last season, we could see her travel to wherever Rick is. That could be a spin-off idea. So technically 4. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. Negan, David Morrissey, the Governor story, and a random one that introduces new characters that we haven't seen before, and a possible Michonne, because Michonne, we could see her travel to Rick after the first movie. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. If for the 2 characters, the Negan and the Governor one, I can only see those being backstories, because 1, the Governor's dead, and 2, Negan's already been on the show for a couple of years now. So yeah, I'm pretty much gonna end it there, like I just said. If you like what you've been seeing, please like and subscribe for more. And this is James saying, I got a bad movie Friday coming out this Friday, y'all. And you are gonna like it. with that, I'm ending it here. I'm gonna let Brandon Rogers take it from here, guys. Peace.
All right. I just want to shout out an amazing channel, James the Sheriff Dixon. Oh, he's such a great guy, and he is super cool for coming to the show. I'm glad I got to meet him in person, and you should subscribe.